A proposed Indiana law hits a nerve with the local police department. News 10's Brittany Earl sat down with Terre Haute's chief of police to further explain in detail the dangers of what this bill could carry.
Shots fired, Michael. Shots fired.
It's a scene that many officers pray to avoid, a heated situation requiring them to use deadly force. Now imagine the roles reversed, a citizen taking action against an officer.
The thing that really troubles me is it puts the opinion of everyday citizen. They can determine whether they think what we're doing as law enforcement is justified or not.
Indiana legislatures are considering the so-called right to resist bill. Terre Haute Police Chief John Plassey worries it puts the power into the wrong hands.
Last year we lost an officer due to gunfire, and for the state to say this, that people can, up to and including deadly force against officers if they think we're not justified, that's just the wrong message that they're wanting to send.
The bill leaves room for open interpretation on whether a police officer's actions are justifiable. That means if a person believes an officer is acting illegally on their property, they could use force as protection.
This puts fear in every officer's mind that anything we do now, someone questions it, they could use deadly force against us. That's if this would pass in the form it's in, we'll have to change our policies.
A situation in Evansville brought this bill to the attention of legislatures, a question of an unlawful entry into a man's home. Ryan Cummins says people's rights should be protected, but people have to consider the greater outcome.
So it's the rights of the citizen that I think are paramount, but it's a real close second that the safety of law enforcement in discharging their duties has to be pretty darned important too. So.
Last year, 177 officers across the United States died in the line of duty. Plassey says lawmakers need to dig deep into this bill before passing what could become a nightmare for law enforcement. In Terre Haute with photojournalist Mike Latta, Brittany Earl, News 10.
The Indiana Senate and House passed different versions of the right to resist bill. Right now, it sits in a conference committee to work out the differences.